Tracy. And Farron, if we could get you somewhere near the front, that'd be great. Thank you very much. I know I saw, is Darren here? Somebody catch him, he's running away. Okay. Let's just take one more minute till everybody gets in. And Farron, good to have you here. Yeah, there it is. Good. Huh? Anyway. Okay, let's get started. We're here for the second media day for the ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic. My name is Craig Smith, and I'm acting as media director for the event. I would have to say that you all would agree that year one was a smashing success, so we're here to build on that. And I think it is evident that it was a success, but it's even more so meaningful when others tell you what a success you were. The PGA Tour has told everyone here that they were a success. They even honored us with an award. Plus, some of the players from last year, Thornberg Olsen, who set a course record here, said, I think the golf course is great. Robert McIntyre, who went on to win twice and is now ranked 16th in the world official rankings, said the greens are absolutely perfect. And we have all the folks from the Dunes Club to thank for that. Dennis Nickel, Gavin Arsenault. And of course, nothing would be meaningful if not for Steve Hamilton and the golf course being so wonderful. So we have a couple of speakers for you here this morning, and then we will turn our attention to playing golf in a 1 o'clock shotgun. But first of all, we're going to have Tracy Connor from Visit Myrtle Beach. We're going to have Farron Ratchwood from ONEflight. We have Dwayne Parrish, director from the South Carolina Parks and Recreation. Susan Sparks, president of the Dunes Club. And then Darren Nelson, tournament director. So we'll get started. And Tracy, if you wouldn't mind kicking us off. Thank you so much. Tracy Connor.
Thanks, Craig. So, as Craig said, I'm Tracy Connor. I'm interim CEO and president for Myrtle Beach Chamber and Visit Myrtle Beach. First and foremost, I'd like to start by acknowledging and thanking our firefighters and first responders for working on the forest fires over the weekend and keeping us and our community safe. And certainly our hearts go out to any of our residents that were displaced. So with that, thank you for coming to today's celebration for the upcoming ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic held over Mother's Day weekend. And we acknowledge and thank you for coming because we know that this past weekend has been a long weekend in covering those wildfires. Visit Myrtle Beach is honored to be the co-sponsor as well as partner with our friends from ONEflight. The partnership with ONEflight elevates the tournament's prestige and underscores Myrtle Beach as a premier destination for locals and visitors. The impact this tournament has on our community and the entire state is immense. Myrtle Beach has long been recognized as the golf capital of the world. This event will cement that for our community. The tournament will receive worldwide attention from golf enthusiasts across the globe, showcasing Myrtle Beach's offering and amenities to the broader audience. Last year's inaugural event drew over 40,000 fans and provided $15.4 million in economic impact. I think our mic just went off. Hello? John, you want me to keep going?
Hold 1 second, if you don't on, Tracy, I'm sorry.
Dunes Club with batteries, or John, do we have batteries?
Perfect. Who's got a question? There'll be no dancing today. Oh, no. We do have the chairman of the board. Oh, I'm not stealing somebody's thunder on Thursday night. So excited about that. There we go. All right, we good? All right, so we'll just pick up. Last year's inaugural event drew over 40,000 fans, providing $15.4 million in economic impact for our community, boosting tax revenue that fuels the public services for our community. Once again, ONEflight, Myrtle Beach Classic, will donate over $225,000 to local charities. This event is more than just a golf tournament. It's a celebration of the spirit and passion as the golf capital of the world. And I would like to extend our thanks and gratitude to everyone that made this last year's event possible, our volunteers and staff. So with that, let me turn it over to my friend Farron.
Thank you, Tracy. I was just outside and somebody mentioned to me or asked me why this intrigues me or how I got involved or what is behind all this. So let me just share with you guys my story about golf. And some of you guys may know, as a CEO of ONEflight, I'm also a pilot. I fly my own jet. There are two things I got involved with back in 1998, and it was golf and it was piloting. And somebody said, look, you picked up the two most expensive hobbies anyone can have. And they were absolutely correct, because golf is not cheap. But I'll go back in time a little bit further than that. I used to be a stockbroker and investment banker, and there were a couple of us that actually went out and played golf. And in those days, I used to call it a sissy sport. It's like, who plays golf? That's not a real sport until you actually go do it. So my first experience of golf, I finally gave in to a friend of mine who said, just come with me to a driving range. And I said, okay. So here I'm trying to hit this little ball with a club, and I'm going, how the heck do you hit this thing? There's some, you need to know how to do it. And I remember my first time at the range, the ball stayed there, but my club was gone because my friend said, just relax. And yeah, relax, my club was gone. I flew my club out. But what brought me back to it is, once he gave me a few tips, is that one strike that just goes perfect. And that continues to bring you back. So I started playing golf, and for 10 years, going out with my friends, I thought I knew how to play golf. And then I decided to play a Pro-Am in Denver. It was the International, 2006. It was the last time the International was played. So I had to learn how to bring my score down. So I started training with a trainer, and in 6-7 months, I was able to get down from playing in the high 90s to the high 70s. So that's my golf history, and since then, I'm back up to 100 now because business got in the way. So, but I have a great passion for golf, and so, launching my company is flying private jets. Our people, our clients resonate with golf. Most of our clients play golf. In fact, they take trips just to go play golf. And, so I wanted to get involved with the PGA. So we started with sponsoring the American Express in Palm Springs, and we've done that for 3 years now. And then we started to sponsor the Procore in Napa. Being the lead sponsor, my dream was always to have a title event. And through that came the invitation to have an opportunity here at Myrtle Beach. But Myrtle Beach in itself, to me, was powerful because this is the golf haven. This is where a lot of our clients come just to play golf. And my objective and the idea when this opportunity came up was, yes, if I'm going to get involved, I'm going to take this to the top. And how do we do that? Luckily, I've got a lot of celebrities as good friends that fly with us. So I thought we have to tie in the celebrities. We have to bring some bigger action than just golf itself. So, I said that the last time I was here, I said, hey, there's a Pebble Beach that involves celebrities. Why isn't that here at Myrtle Beach? So Myrtle Beach should become the Pebble Beach of the East Coast. So that became my intention. And since the last time, now I'm trying to confirm more of the players that will come out. So the names I can drop right now for real, Kevin Costner is definitely coming to play. Kurt Russell is coming. Anthony Anderson is coming. And I can give you a few more names that we're already engaged with and speaking to and subject to their availability. Bill Murray, John Hamm, there's quite a few others. Jason Aldean, he's hopefully going to come as well. So these are kind of names that I think can bring some light to this event on a Wednesday. So my objective is to have about 18 celebrity foursomes, and let's just see what that does to this event. Give it a big launch. I'm also bringing a helicopter. If you see my plane, it's black. That's our trademark. So we've got a black helicopter. Hopefully that's going to bring a couple of these celebrities in and out of here on that Wednesday. So trying to make this something a little bit bigger than just golf. And hopefully that word spreads and the following year it gets bigger and better. So anyway, that's my story. And here, I'm here to answer any questions, after this. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Farron. I'm Dwayne Parrish, Director of South Carolina Department of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism. I can't tell you what a pleasure it is to be here with you today. 1 week ago today, I was in Hilton Head for the similar event for the RBC Heritage, which will kick off in April, followed in May by this event, followed in June by the 25th anniversary of the Korn Ferry event, the BMW Cinex Pro-Am in Greenville. We're a state known for beaches and golf. We carry a lot of golf throughout South Carolina. That's 3 months in a row of tournaments nationally broadcast. And for us as the state's marketing agency, it's about that golfer that's in Kansas or Ohio that sees this scene you're looking at right now, or they see Calabogie Sound at the Heritage, or they see the base of the Blue Ridge Mountains from Greenville and says, I want to go play there. That's what it's about at the end of the day, and it's about part of why this is the golf capital of the world in terms of, as Farron just mentioned, many people want to come here to play golf. We're blessed to have those wonderful courses we have, wonderful weather in the spring, and it's kind of hard to follow Kevin Costner, but nonetheless, I can't imagine having those kind of celebrity appeal here. We're very blessed to have those in the state. I know the state will show off well, and Farron and Dave, I want to thank you for stepping up and being a co-title sponsor. That's a big deal for us. Thank you. We're blessed to have companies like yourself, Boeing, RBC, BMW, and Cinex that have become title sponsors of these events around the state. And so thank you very much. It's a big impact for us. As I said, tourism is one of the largest industries in the state. We're around $32 billion a year in economic impact. This golf itself around the state is somewhere, those numbers will be coming out soon, but probably somewhere in the $3.5 to $4 billion economic impact for the state. It's big for us. It's big. A lot of state and local taxes are collected around that and has a tremendous presence. So blessed to be here in Myrtle Beach. Thank you all for being here as well today.
Good morning. I'm Susan Sparks. I'm the president of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. On behalf of our board, our general manager, Brian Miklashevsky, our wonderful staff, and all of our membership, I would like to welcome you to the Dunes Club. We could not be more proud to be the host site for the ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic. As you all know, last year was beyond all of our expectations, and we are so excited about just turning it up and this year being even better than ever. I'm so glad that we have Farron on board now. I'm thankful for the Chamber and Tracy Connor and all the work they did to bring this event to Myrtle Beach. I love working with Sport 5. They've been a tremendous partner, Darren and his entire team. I definitely want to thank the members of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club for being so supportive of this event and providing this host site. We are so proud to have everyone come to Myrtle Beach and see the best of what South Carolina has to offer. I can tell you that I grew up in South Florida. I've been a South Carolinian for over 20 years now, and I love to go around and brag to everyone that I challenge you to find a state that has better people, a more beautiful state with everything from the low country, like Dwayne was saying, to the mountains, to the beautiful beaches on this 60 miles of coastline that we have here. And I think it's tremendous to have this event added to the RBC and the other events that Dwayne mentioned to showcase the best of what we have to offer. It's no wonder that Myrtle Beach is one of the fastest growing areas in the country because, like I said, I challenge you to find a place with better Southern hospitality and just wonderful activities for everyone. One thing I love about the event that we've all talked about is I think people that came out last year out of curiosity, maybe they weren't golf fans, it didn't matter. There is so much to offer for everyone. And then I think they realized golf is a lot of fun to watch, even if you don't know that much about it. They loved watching live golf. So I'm excited this year for all the enhancements that our sponsors are making. And again, so proud for us to be the host site. Those of you that are playing golf today, I'm really excited for you to see how wonderful the course looks. I'm glad that Craig gave a little shout out to Steve Hamilton, our Director of Agronomy, because he and his team have worked so hard. As you all know, last year, in a very short time frame, got this course in amazing shape. They had some great meetings recently with the PGA agronomist and the rules team, and everything is on track for the course to be just as good, if not even better than last year. So I want to thank everyone for being here today and for this great team that's putting this event together. And I can't wait to spend Mother's Day weekend with you all. So thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Appreciate it. My name is Darren Nelson, the Tournament Director for the ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic. And I'm going to repeat some thank yous here, but I need to thank these people because these folks make this event happen. Tracy, thank you so much to your team at Visit Myrtle Beach. We couldn't do it without you. You're really the vision behind this event, so thank you so much. Farron and Dave, thank you for coming again. You were just here a couple weeks ago, but it means a lot to us to have you come back and be with us again today, and thank you for your support in year 2 and beyond. Dwayne Parrish with South Carolina Parks, Rec, and Tourism. Thank you so much, Dwayne. I think you played in the Pro-Am last year. Hopefully had a good time. Look forward to having you back this year to play again. Brian Miklashevsky, the general manager of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club, and his entire team are amazing. Even small events like this today, their team does a great job. We can't thank them enough. Steve Hamilton, Director of Agronomy, the man around here. Thank you so much for everything you do to get the golf course ready. Like Susan said, the agronomy team from the PGA Tour was here recently. I know the golf course is on track to be as good, if not better, than it was last year. So thank you so much, Steve, to you and your team. Dennis Nickel, the Director of Golf. You guys have done a lot of interviews with him over the last year as well, so thank you for putting your face on TV when I'm not available, Dennis. But thank you to your team. Susan, thanks so much to the entire Dunes Club membership and the Board of Directors. I know it's a big commitment to host this event, to give up the golf course for not only the tournament week, but also for advanced week as well. So thank you so much to you and the entire Board of Directors and the entire membership of the Dunes Club for hosting the event. I want to introduce our staff. Y'all met Craig Smith, our media director, but I want to go ahead and introduce our core team as well. Kat Tucciaroni, please stand up. She's our volunteer and tournament services manager. She's new with us here in the last couple of months. Travis Galowski, our sales director. Toby DiPaolo, our sales manager. And then also Matt Clark, he's not with us, he's our operations director. So that's our core team that lives here in Myrtle Beach and works on this event year round. And then thanks so much to Marlene White and her team for all the support you provide throughout the year as well. And then our extended team, who we could not do this event without, Joan O'Donnell, our volunteer director. Right over here, Joan, thank you for all of your support. And then Scott Gardner, our tournament chairman. Scott, thank you so much for all your support and everything you do for the tournament as well. I want to provide a few highlights from our tournament field in 2024, last year. We had 6 players that went on to win a total of 7 events since last year's ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic. A few of those names that played here in Myrtle Beach: Davis Thompson finished tied for 2nd. He went on to win the John Deere Classic in July and finished 34th in the final FedEx Cup rankings. Eric Van Rooyen finished tied for 4th here, went on to finish 62nd in the final FedEx Cup standings. Pat Gazire finished tied for 10th here, went on to win the Procore Championship last fall in Napa. Harry Hall tied for 40th, went on to win the ISCO Championship in July, and is currently ranked 27th in the FedEx Cup rankings. Joe Highsmith, anybody that watched golf this past weekend down in Palm Beach, won the Cognizant Classic at the Palm Beaches yesterday for his first PGA Tour win, also played here in Myrtle Beach. Andrew Novak finished tied for 54th. He's currently the highest ranked player in the FedEx Cup current rankings that played here in Myrtle Beach. He's currently ranked 24th. And then Davis Riley, tied for 66th. What's he do 2 weeks later? He goes to the Charles Schwab Challenge, beating 2nd place finisher Scotty Scheffler by 5 strokes. So you can tell the talent was strong here at the event last year. Also, Robert McIntyre finished tied for 13th, went on to win twice last season at the RBC Canadian Open and Guinness Scottish Open, going on to finish 17th in the final FedEx Cup rankings and played in the season-ending Tour Championship last year. And then the crowd favorite, Blades Brown, the 16-year-old phenom turned pro at the start of the year and made the cut at the American Express this past January in his first official event as a professional. And as many of you know, made his first official cut as an amateur here at the Myrtle Beach Classic last year. This year, the ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic is one of only 36 regular season events on the PGA Tour FedEx Cup schedule. Field size, again, will be 132 players. Tournament purse, $4 million. The winner's share will be $720,000. We'll have, again, 300 FedEx Cup points available. The event will be broadcast internationally on Golf Channel and Peacock across 82 million homes in the U.S. and 120 million homes worldwide. And then we'll be on Golf Channel on Thursday and Friday from 10 a.m. to noon, and Saturday and Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. So at least 8 hours plus coverage across the globe. I want to mention our charities. So last year, in year one, we designated 9 charities that would receive funding from the inaugural ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic, and we've chosen to stick with those same 9 charities in 2025, and I just want to list those off real quick here. Blue Star Mothers of Coastal Carolina, SOS Care, Champion Autism Network, Help for Kids, Project Golf, Boys and Girls Club of the Grand Strand, Children's Recovery Center, Helping Hand of Myrtle Beach, and Classy Smiles. So let's give them a round of applause for all the hard work they do throughout the year. And I do want to announce we are going to have a new charity corner this year at the event, where we're going to have several of the charities showcase who they are and have a tent set up on the golf course where fans can interact with those charities and make sure that people realize the great things that those 9 charities are doing within the Grand Strand throughout the year, not only just during tournament week, but throughout the year. So we're looking forward to that addition this year. For our volunteers, again, thank you to Joan and her team. It's a big task to try to recruit. Sometimes recruiting is the easy part, then it's the training. It just never ends. So last year we had 1,300 plus volunteers. We're striving towards about 1,500 for this year. Last year we had 20 states represented in our volunteer team, and also Canada. This year we have 34 different committees. They fall under these different categories of gallery management, competition support, hospitality, operations, tournament services, player services, volunteer services, and shuttles. So there are, Kat and Joan, still opportunities to volunteer. So if anybody is interested, they can either talk to Kat and Joan or also go to ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic for more information on volunteer opportunities for this year. Want to touch on our hospitality offerings that we have out on the golf course for 2025. Our private suites that we have on 18 green are sold out. We still do have private hospitality suites available on hole 17, anywhere from 12 to 20 to 25 capacity for those different venues. We have Club 18 and Club 17. Those are our shared hospitality venues. If you're looking for an upgraded ticket that includes food and beverage, we do have tickets available in both of those venues. Club 18 will be located player left on 18. We are short on tickets on Saturday and Sunday for Club 18, but still plenty of tickets available for Club 17. That's right on 17T with almost 360-degree views of 16 green, hole 17, 18T, and 11, hole 11 behind you. So it's a great spot to watch golf across the 4 days. I want to mention our official partners, Pepsi. Kevin's our local contact for Pepsi. I saw him out delivering water in the wildfires this morning, so I know those guys are out there doing great things in the community today. Pepsi is our official non-alcoholic beverage partner. Grand Strand Health is our official healthcare partner. Cadillac is our official vehicle again this year. Southern Crown Partners, our official beer and ready-to-drink cocktail. 21 Main is our official steakhouse. And Publix is our exclusive grocery sponsor. So we appreciate all of our official partners that support the event this year again. The Q at Myrtle Beach. What a cool event this was last year. Will again be held at TPC Myrtle Beach. For those that don't know, it's a one-of-a-kind event developed by Golf Tourism Solutions, Kyle Oland, Ryan Cannon, and their teams. It will again feature 16 players competing for one exemption spot in the ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic this year. Last year, the event was broadcast on YouTube and received over 1 million views. So that event really helped shine an even larger, brighter spotlight on the ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic. The Q was also recognized by the PGA Tour at the year-end awards for Best in Class Element, and one of only 10 PGA Tour events to win an award over the 2024 season. But we look forward to announcing more details regarding the Q in the coming weeks. Another special event that we are going to bring back for this year, Horry County Schools Day. So the Dunes Club was very generous in offering up this room and parts of the golf course to host around 100 juniors and seniors from Horry County high schools in hospitality, marketing, and agronomy study tracks. It was a chance for us to really pull back the curtain on the ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic last year, show these kids what it takes to put on a PGA Tour event. I think there was lots of questions, even if they didn't ask it the day of. When they got on the bus, a lot of teachers said they were very inquisitive and asking questions about everything that went on that day. And I think when they were mowing the green out there, that was their best part, to see how a greens mower actually worked. So I know there's a lot of folks who are interested in the agronomy field as well. So we're looking forward to hosting that day on April 14th this year. And then jumping into some tournament week highlights, we're going to add kind of a more robust Patriot Outpost venue for 2025. This venue will be located behind the 10th green. It is open to all current military and former military. Monarch Roofing has come on as a presenting sponsor of the Patriot Outpost this year. So we're excited to have them on board. Anybody who is current and former military can go to our website and they can get 2 complimentary tickets for Wednesday's practice round. And there's also discounts for all 4 tournament rounds to those groups as well. So we're excited to provide this venue for all current and former military as a thank you for their service. And again, more information can be found at our website regarding that venue. Our 2 Pro-Ams, we have a Monday Pro-Am and a Wednesday Pro-Am that we still have teams available for. Monday, you play 18 holes with 1 PGA Tour player. And then Wednesday, our official Pro-Am, you play a 9 and 9. So you play 9 holes with 1 pro, and you swap to a different professional on your back 9. And then we'll have a pairings party again. One of my favorite events of tournament week, we actually do a live draft where anybody playing in the Wednesday Pro-Am gets to choose which players they're playing with the next day, kind of NFL draft style, very similar to that. When their number pops up on the screen, it's their turn. They have a minute to choose their player. So it's a really fun evening and kind of kicks off the week for our official Wednesday Pro-Am as well. And we look forward to hosting some of those celebrities as well, Farron and Dave, in that Wednesday Pro-Am. So that'll be a special event again this year. We'll do a junior golf clinic, once again hosted by Project Golf. I know we have some of our friends from Project Golf in the room. That'll be one of several sponsor value programs events that we are planning throughout tournament week. The cool thing about event week is the PGA Tour allows us access to the players to go out into the community and interact with a lot of our nonprofit partners and other partners. So really it's a way for the players while they're here, although it's only 7 days in Myrtle Beach, they get to kind of get out into the community and see what good is being done through our nonprofit partners and contribute to that as well. We'll again have an opening ceremony, plans still in the works for what that's going to look like for this year. And then Saturday, family day. If you're out in the fan zone last year in the afternoon, it was a 70-degree sunny day and that fan zone was packed. So we'll bring back a lot of those kids activities we had last year. Of course, some adult beverages will be available as well, but that'll be a popular spot. We'll add some food trucks to the fan zone again for this year. We'll have 3 different merchandise shops, fan shops, where fans can buy swag for the event. We'll have one here on the ocean lawn. The pro shop will still be open, and we'll have a spot on the fan zone as well. So 3 different areas where you can buy tournament merchandise this year. Mother's Day, we always love recognizing the mothers, so we're still working on ways to incorporate ways to recognize all of the mothers. Last year, the Blue Star mothers came out and handed out flowers to all the mothers, which was a huge hit. I think we need to quadruple the amount of flowers we had from last year, as they were gone pretty quickly. But thank you all for doing that last year. We look forward to partnering with you on that again this year. General spectator parking will again be at the side of the old Myrtle Square Mall down on 27th Avenue North, so no changes there. And then our general admission tickets. We're on sale, of course, right now at our website. We had 40,000 plus fans last year. Our goal is, of course, to surpass that number in year 2. I want to recognize that youth 15 and under do receive free admission with a paid adult again this year. We'll have an autograph zone for kids. The kids can get autographs throughout the week, which was a huge hit, especially when Blades Brown came through last year. All right, and then wrapping up here with a few notes regarding our concerts. We are moving the stage to the fan zone. We loved it in the ocean lawn, but the fan zone is going to allow us to hold more spectators for our 2 concerts we're going to announce. So the first concert I'll announce is Thursday after play, Chairman of the Board. The band's soulful sound earned them a 1970s chart topper with Give Me Just a Little More Time. Who's heard that song? I know. And we'll get music started on Thursday night. The band, known for their beach-style music, was formed in Detroit and is currently based out of Charlotte. It's led by Ken Knox, who has been with the group for more than 30 years. The group has 11 albums to its credit and was inducted into the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame in 1980. Their music is synonymous with the Carolina shag dance, otherwise known as the swing dance of the South. As many of you know, is an upbeat and quick 6-count, 8-step pattern. And I think Tracy Connor is now going to show us a little bit of shag dance. Okay. I guess not. But we look forward to implementing a shag dance demonstration. As many of you know, the shag dance was kind of born in North Myrtle Beach. So as a part of that concert evening, we'll have a showcase of this local tradition and have some professional shag dancers out there to showcase that dance. So that should be a fun evening to kick off our concert week. And then Saturday after play, we'll have Tyler Hubbard of Florida Georgia Line. Tegan's a fan, I can see that. With 22 #1 singles on country radio, countless awards, and sold-out tours, Hubbard has had a remarkable career as a songwriter and as one half of the Florida Georgia Line duo. Now as a solo artist, he's amassed nearly 2 billion streams to date with such chart toppers as 5'9", Dancing in the Country, and Back Then, Right Now. He's currently climbing the charts with his latest hit, Park. And I want to thank our friends at Southern Entertainment who run the Carolina Country Music Festival for partnering with us on this year on our concert schedule. So who's excited for Chairman of the Board and Tyler Hubbard? So. And I'll wrap up by saying with the event week just 62 days away, we'd like to thank everyone for their overwhelming support of the ONEflight Myrtle Beach Classic. We can't wait to shine the spotlight again on Myrtle Beach, the Dunes Club, and the entire Grand Strand and showcase what a great place this is to visit and live. So thank you again for everyone for attending today, and I'll turn it back over to Craig Smith.
That was a lot of information. we'll parcel that out as media announcements to you a little bit, piece by piece, as we go through the next 62 days. But was I the only one who knew chairman of the board? Bob Spear, Bob Gillespie, there you go. I knew you guys are even older than I am. Some media items. Our media center will again be next door here. The flash area where they do post-round interviews will be right out here. Everything else will be the same. We don't have an awful lot to change. We did a lot of good things. I welcome your input, things that you want. I know one of the things we did from here last year were ways to cover the tournament. We'll do that again. And if there's anything that we can help you with, we're happy to do that. It's my turn now to say thank you to Marlene White, who I could not do this without. I thank you very, very much. And now it's time to think about enjoying the afternoon and playing some golf. I'm going to get Dennis to come up and tell you a little bit about how we're going to do this. We're going to play a scramble. We've got box lunches. Dennis, come on up. You do this every week. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you to the sponsors. And again, I'm Dennis Nickel, Director of Golf here, and we're going to have a little fun today now, play some golf. Weather's perfect out there today. So we did have some changes, obviously, with the fires, and some of the media had to bow out. So we may have some changes to the pairings before we go out. But check in the golf shop on your way through. We're going to depart here. We have box lunches will be on your golf cart to take out with you on the golf course, and then and I'll make some announcements on the putting green just before we go to kind of go over some golf details. But we may switch a few of the holes and get some teams paired up. But again, it's going to be a fun day for Captain's Choice. We want to make it fun out there, have everybody enjoy themselves, and I look forward to having you all see the golf course. It's great. So Steve Hamilton, great job again. Makes my job really easy every day when golfers are coming and raving about the golf course. So. Again, thank you all for coming today, and if you have any questions, ask me or my staff will be there to help you. Thank you.
And just as we adjourn, those who spoke here are also available to you if you want to do one-on-one interviews. So with that, we will adjourn.